Top 10 things you should never say to an American. Honestly, I'm excited to get into this one. See, when I get to America, what should I not be saying to Americans? So yeah, let's just straight to this and check this out, man.
Seriously, how much money you make?
I told you, 70,000. Well, technically 72,000.
Amazing movie.
Something like that.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you should never say to an American.
How much do you weigh?
About 108, I think.
For this list, we'll be looking at statements and questions to avoid when interacting with U.S.
Right.
citizens, who could very well be shocked, disagreeable, or downright offended if these are said.
You guys gotta let me know if this is true. Like, if I came to America and said any of these things to you, are you gonna be offended?
Are there any big no-nos we missed? Sound off in the comments. Number 10. There's no such thing as American food.
I can say hamburger with a donut for a bun. Truly, there is no gut here.
It's no secret that fusion cuisine spans the U.S. The land of immigrants and diverse cultures
Right.
has inevitably been shaped by a wide range of traditions. But listen, Americans do in fact have a lot of
Yo, what is he doing to the hot dog, bro?
their own regional cuisines. Cajun, Tex-Mex, Pennsylvania Dutch, and soul food, to name a few. Influences
soul
from
food
other
looks so
nations have
good.
certainly been Americanized, but Americans would argue that they do have their own distinct food staples.
Fair enough.
Burger is one of my favorites here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen a lot of American food videos, and oh wow, your food looks so good.
You wouldn't think the peanut butter and the burger would go great together, but man, what a combination it is.
The hamburger is generally considered
Oh.
a national dish in America, a favorite regularly enjoyed at fast food establishments and all-American BBQs.
Right.
If you challenge an American on where the hamburger originated, be ready for a debate.
You're getting the volume of a burger, the flavor of the bacon, the whole top of that patty is just all that crispy, crunchy, unctuous flavor.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it. Americans, where did the hamburger originate from? Let me know in the comments.
Then on the inside, it's super tender.
Number 9. College is so expensive.
Just try.
Wait, you can't be saying that?
I'll go to some ridiculously expensive college and let you buy me a car.
There's no need to say this. Americans are well aware. Though many agree that the cost of higher education is outrageously expensive,
Yeah, but college is expensive everywhere. Like, your guys' college is our university. I went to uni. Uni's hella expensive. I wouldn't mind someone coming up to be like, yo, university is so expensive. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you know what I mean?
there's little they can do about it. It's a popular item on political agendas that have long been advocated for. Mention of this in a conversation will likely just make an American angry about something they've already been annoyed with for decades.
Really?
They've taken out massive student loans, paid the overpriced tuitions, and students have complained about it extensively amongst themselves.
You see, I wouldn't think that, like, you guys cared about that. Like, if I went to America, I'd be like, yo, you went to college? College is hella expensive, man. That's like someone coming to me and be like, yo, you went university? University is so expensive. I'd be like, yeah, I know, bro. It sucks, man. It sucks.
I spent
I won't be
200
annoyed.
grand on higher education and I still haven't figured it out.
How much?
I spent 200 grand on higher education and I still haven't figured it out.
200 grand? Your parents must be pissed.
Nope, all student loans.
Yo, I don't even know how much I'm in debt from student loans. I ain't gonna lie. I reckon it's like 80,000, 90,000, something like that. I went uni for 4 years. Student loans, I don't even know. I ain't even paying it back. I don't even know if I don't even know when or how I even have to pay that back. I don't even know how it works.
Love to enjoy the affordability that exists in Norway and Sweden. So, unless that happens, don't remind them of how much they're paying.
Fair enough.
You like lies? Here's a few. College is expensive, but it's worth it.
Number 8. That's not real football.
Did you know some historians think American football is based on an ancient Aztec game?
It's not American football, it's just football.
The debate surrounding soccer versus football will likely rage on forever.
Uh-oh.
If there's one thing Americans unitedly agree on, it's that football means throwing around a pigskin. They never refer to kicking a ball as football.
Right.
It's soccer.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Look. I'm not really a massive football soccer fan, right? But listen, it does make sense. Football being something to do with your feet, right? You know, like American football, you guys are mainly holding it. It should be like handball or something. You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, it doesn't bother anyone. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother. I know that you American football guys love to argue with like football, soccer guys about it and stuff. I ain't one of those guys. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Both sports are cool. I've reacted to some American football as well. And yo, that's hella entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. It's hella entertaining.
Though soccer is a popular sport in America, it's generally not as beloved as it is by diehard European football fans.
No,
Yeah,
I have never
true.
coached the sport that you folks call football.
I want to watch
At
this.
a level. Jesus. And heck, you could fill 2 internets with what I don't know about football.
American football is the nation's favorite, and citizens are quite passionate about their teams.
Right.
Americans will probably laugh at you if you try to compare the same named sports, and they won't be happy if you question their hardcore fandom.
Do you know what I really like about American football? Right? Listen. I love like the aggression and the tackles. Is so good. And then when someone actually has the ball and they're running and they're dodging people and stuff, bro, that hype is unreal. It's actually crazy.
American football is rooted in the culture, so minimizing its significance won't be received.
Would love to go to a football game one day.
Football. Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose.
Number 7, do I have to tip?
Come on, throw in a buck.
I don't tip.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
This question will always be answered with a resounding yes.
Right, true, right? But like, listen. What would happen if I didn't tip? Like, what would actually, like, of course, when I go to America, I ain't gonna be that disrespectful. Of course, I'm gonna tip, right? Because I understand from these videos, that's how they make their living, right? So boom, of course I'm gonna tip. But what would actually happen, right? If let's say I didn't watch any of these American videos, I went to America and I just didn't tip because it's not normal for me, right? What would actually happen?
You absolutely must tip at pretty much any establishment where a service is being provided. Unlike in European countries, tipping is habitual standard practice in the US.
Right.
Failure to do so will be met with shock from employees and glares from Americans you might be dining with.
Yo, would they come out with like shotguns and be like, hey, yo, hey, boy, you did not give me your tip, bro.
Let me just get this straight. You don't ever tip, huh?
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But I mean, this tipping automatically, it's for the birds.
These workers are already underpaid as it is. So many not only expect tips, but rely on them as part of their income.
Right.
Unless you want to look cheap or rude in public, avoid this question at all costs and be prepared to engage in this customary show of respect.
What if you didn't have enough money? What if you're broke, right? You're absolutely broke, but you want to enjoy some nice food, right? You go there, you've only got $30. It all comes up to $30 and you're broke, man. You're broke, you know what I mean? What would you do? Wait, hold on. Do you have to tip at like McDonald's and stuff? Like even like fast food places? Do you have to tip there or is it just like dining places?
You don't care? They're counting on your tips to live? You know what this is? It's the world's smallest violin playing just for the waitresses.
Number 6, how much do you weigh?
Ask Jeff if he'll give you his weight.
You're not gonna give me your weight? She doesn't even know how much I weigh.
Asking this will likely get you scolded or condemned.
Really?
While commenting on someone's weight is not as offensive overseas, it's a rather touchy subject in the US. In addition to the number on the...
No, I don't agree. Asking anyone how much they weigh it can be offensive. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like, if someone's asking me how much I weigh, I wouldn't be bothered. But like, let's say I was packing some more pounds and I was like a little bit insecure or whatever, and someone asked, I'd be like, bro, what? I'd be a bit offended then, you know what I mean?
Scale being regarded as personal knowledge, different and diverse beauty standards exist in America.
Right. Are you still losing? Wait, are you still losing weight?
Are we on a first date?
Just curious.
They're on a date.
Well, I don't know. I guess it
Or
depends.
are you
Movements to accept and embrace body diversity are prevalent, so refraining from discussing weight has become a way to not offend anyone, regardless of whether you think them too small or too large. Inquiring about this sensitive matter is a surefire way to piss off an American. So it's
Piss
best
off
to keep
anyone.
rudely perceived questions and comments to yourself.
I'd rather be dead in the Sea of Cortez than have you know what I weigh.
I don't want your weights. The captain wants them. Who's going to disobey a captain?
Number 5. Americans are overly patriotic.
Good morning, USA.
Yo, Americans are patriotic though. It's cool though. I like
The
that.
national anthem, the 4th of July, soaring eagles, all encompass and symbolize American patriotism and deep-rooted values of a free collective
You love your country. That's
Symbols
cool.
might be just that in other countries, but Americans take their meaning and significance especially seriously.
Right. Yo, what is going on there?
Since winning the Revolutionary War, many citizens have maintained a strong sense of nationality, even through cultural movements and attempts to drive social change.
Right.
As such, it's safer to avoid criticisms of patriotic displays that might appear to be over the top, even if some Americans secretly agree with you.
Was this show called Thunderbirds? Yo, I used to love Thunderbirds as a kid. I'm really hoping it's called Thunderbirds, otherwise I look really dumb right now.
It's essentially a lose-lose, where you could either offend somebody who doesn't care or offend someone who does.
And should we win the day,
Yes.
the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday.
Number 4. How much money do you make?
Oh, this is rude everywhere.
I don't know, 70,000 last month.
In the US, money is kind of taboo, especially in discussions around citizen salaries.
Right.
This is something that's more openly talked about elsewhere, whereas Americans are more tight-lipped on the matter.
I don't know. It's kind of rude. I wouldn't ask people how much money they made. Unless it was like really close to me and I know they wouldn't like care, or in fact they would like to share. I don't know. You kind of just can guess by the convo, but I wouldn't just ask anyone how much they made.
Similarly to inquiring about someone's weight, income is understood to be personal.
I get $50,000 a hit. How much do you make?
I just get to keep whatever's in the guy's wallet.
It's sort of an unspoken rule of etiquette amongst the population that everyone's intimate financial details are only theirs to know, and others should respect that. Some employers even have implied or written pay secrecy policies in place, which discourage talk of employee pay.
Oh,
With this
damn. I didn't know that.
ingrained in the minds of Americans, one would benefit from limiting work conversations to careers, excluding salaries.
You took a cab?
Yeah? So?
How much do you make?
I'm telling you. No.
Number 3.
Yeah, that's hella rude, bro. Yo, that is... Your measurement system is crazy. Oh, yeah, I've seen so many people comment stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, definitely do not say this. Do not say this, bro.
Measurement system is crazy.
I mean, America, you guys have your own thing, the imperial system, you know? On my side of the world, we use the metric system, and by my side, I mean the rest of the world.
Though it's used by pretty much the rest of the world, the metric system isn't used by Americans. So talk of kilometers or anything of that sort.
You guys just want to be different.
With blank stares. The U.S. has a more complex and confusing imperial system that is unique to the nation.
Can you explain to me
Yes.
how the country that can send men and hopefully women to the moon
Yeah, all and
still
beyond.
are in gallons and inches?
Many Americans would likely admit that the...
Do you know what's mad, though? I use miles over kilometers, and I also use inches as well. Like, what's going on? Do you know what I'm saying? And like, our cars in the UK are done by miles per hour. It's not kilometers per hour. So like, what's going on, bro? We're just mixing them now.
The metric system is superior in terms of efficiency, but its adoption is unlikely in the U.S. With that said, you're better off trying to conceptualize measurements with Americans by reverting to descriptions that they would understand. It's about 3 football fields long.
Right.
Certainly get your point across.
So one of the great things about Americans is we won't change no matter how good it would be for us.
Number 2, capitalism sucks.
Capitalism is the only way, Leslie. It moves our country.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know a thing about capitalism, so I got no problem saying, like, not saying this.
Country forward. It's what makes America great. And England okay, and France terrible.
Capitalism is a founding principle of American culture that has evolved into an ideology.
Right.
It is the system that dominates both major political parties, as free markets and privatization are solid fixtures in American society. Regardless of whether an American is pro or anti-capitalist, the economic subject is touchy and shouldn't be casually introduced in conversation.
You're gonna be convinced of that till next month when you get to James Lemon. Then you're gonna be talking about how the economies of Virginia and Pennsylvania were entrepreneurial and capitalist way back in 1740.
Doing so will most likely spark a heated debate that brings the idea of equally contentious socialism into the mix.
I don't even want that
Americans
convo.
of varying ages have strong feelings about the economic system on both ends of the spectrum, so steering clear of it altogether is your best bet.
Hey, fellas! Look what I found in my pocket! Look! A
Give it
year's
me.
salary right here!
Give it me. I'll take it.
Fun coupons!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe.
Listen, I don't care if you guys seen Wolf of Wall Street, bro, and that scene right there. I don't care who I am or if I'm trying to be the bigger person. I'm going back and I'm picking up those dollar bills. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm taking it. Free money, I'm taking it.
Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into settings and switch on your notifications.
Yes, make sure you do that on both channels.
Number 1, America isn't the greatest country on earth.
Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
There's that.
Yo, listen. If you go to America, right, and you stand there and say to someone, "It's the country you're in is not the greatest country in the world." If you say that, of course you're gonna cause trouble. Of course, especially in America when it's so like patriotic and, you know, passionate about their country.
Standing idea that America is the promised land, the greatest nation.
Right.
Nowadays, some might disagree, but it's safer to just avoid saying this.
Right.
Considering the reputation America's gained, it's no surprise that citizens have tendencies to get defensive when its superiority is questioned.
Of course.
Or, on the other hand, passionately criticize it.
Do you believe the United States is the greatest country in the world?
Yes.
Popular
Yo, she's going to a lie detector, bro. I hope that doesn't happen when everyone goes.
insult thrown around when people go against the idea is the common "go back to your country if you don't like it," which no one wants to hear. You don't have to say America is the greatest, but never express alternative opinions unless you're up for potential confrontation.
Right.
If you say it, you could also hear something like this.
First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore.
Did you enjoy this video?
Oh, it's kind of sad saying that. That was really good though. I enjoyed that. You know what I would love to see in a comment section? More things that people shouldn't say. If you guys can think of any, let me know in the comment section. Be really interested in having a read. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, which I hope you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm also live every single day on twitch.tv/LPWG. If you guys want to check that out, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.